Hey guys, this is Sari Torres for the Pixel Slayers. Today we are reviewing Guitar Hero on Tour for the Nintendo DS. Stay tuned. Guitar Hero on Tour was released in 2008 by Activision and Vicarious Visions for the Nintendo DS. This was released in the heart of the Guitar Hero rock band craze of the late thousands. Instead of just a lame, toned-down port that felt nothing like the original, On Tour takes it one step further by including a wrist strap controller. This insert into the DS's GBA slot to allow one hand to control the colored note buttons in a similar way to the buttons on a Guitar Hero guitar. The downside is, since you need the GBA port to play this game, it does not work on a 3DS, 2DS, or DSi system, and you cannot play the game without the controller. This game does a surprisingly good job emulating the regular Guitar Hero experience. I have to say, I adjusted to the rearranged controls rather quickly. I'm rather well trained in the ancient art of fake guitaring, and was impressed by how well this emulated the console experience. There's not much in terms of band customization, but hey, this is an original DS title, and those songs take up a lot of room. Speaking of which, there aren't really quite as many tracks on here as I would like to see, but this was an original DS game, and the capacity of these cartridges isn't really a lot, especially compared to like a 3DS game like Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. So yeah, I can kind of understand the lack of song choices on here. Regardless, this is just a pretty good rhythm game just by itself. I generally judge rhythm games on the eye drift scale. If I am so into it and concentrating on it that I feel my eyes start to water because I'm blinking so seldomly, that means it's a solid rhythm game. However, this game is not without its downsides. In order to activate your star power, which works similarly to the other Guitar Hero games, you literally have to yell, "Rock out!" to your DS, and it picks it up on the microphone. I don't know anyone who's gonna do that. Otherwise, in order to use it, you either have to tap the screen where the star power is, or you have to push one of the buttons, and that really interrupts your strumming. Pretty much I had to wait for a gap in playing in order to have enough room to push the button. They didn't really pick a great way to do this. And much like the Virtual Boy, you're gonna need to take a break about every 15 minutes when you're playing this game. Not so much for the eye strain, but for the hand strain. Playing this game every day, your chances of carpal tunnel probably go up like 500%. And why are all your points and stats on the right screen? I'm barely looking at the right screen when I'm playing this. I mean, there's tons of room up here for it. On the left screen, like put them there so I can actually reference it. I know it seems petty, but I really do like the product design of this whole thing. You've got the outside box, it all fits really nice and neatly in there. Inside you'll find the game with its own special little Guitar Hero case for the little cartridge. It's got a special little slot thing for original DS. I didn't really have to use this, so I guess the slot's a little different on an original DS. It's supposed to come with a guitar pick. Ours didn't come with that, but it comes with the manual. And these stickers that I'm never gonna use, but it comes with them. Anyways, it's a nice little package that it comes in, even though there's like no real great way to fit it on a DS shelf with your other games. Would have been nice for it to include a regular DS case with the game in it, inside of it, but whatever. In the end, I think they did the best they could with what they had at the time. They did a pretty good job on the wrist strap and the controller. It doesn't feel completely right. This might work better for smaller hands. I got adult hands. This might be more intended for children. But it did well enough to spawn 2 more sequels on the DS, so it must have done fairly well. And I mean, I would play it again. you know, the downside is having to get an original DS to play it, but otherwise, if you've got an original DS or something that will play this, I'd say try to pick it up. It's not too expensive. Just make sure you have that wrist strap because it won't play without it. So give it a shot if you want. Just make sure you do some wrist and hand stretches before and after because you're going to need it. So thanks for watching. This has been Sari Torres for the Pixel Slayers. Bye!